Tina,
Yay! How
how
are
are
you going to make
you?
you big on the screen and turn the volume up?
As you know, when you're the one who was talking about the breast reduction, wasn't when you? And
Yes.
I mean, I've seen all the guys who were like this in the call. Oh God!
Look,
And I had to be so careful not to say, be careful what I said because guys are thinking I'm looking away. Men, we are pathetic, aren't we? How are you doing?
I'm really, really good.
Did she not want to join the call? What do you mean to talk to me?
Well, the thing with Amber is that she she sees me
Yeah.
and she's like, "Oh my God, Mum, I want
I
to
know.
do it." And then I've been sending her links and she's been getting excited. But then she's also got this other part that's just
Yes.
stuffing junk food in
Yeah. Yeah.
um and just doesn't want to give it up and sees me just eating one steak and thinks, fuck that.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
said to her, it doesn't have to be one. You can eat as much meat as you want within a 6 hour window. We can get
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
all your
Yeah.
favorite things. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to push it because
No, 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 no.
she'll
I
get
understand.
stubborn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a. I think that it may be better to make a deal with her. Just say, I know. Honestly, obviously, there'll
I
have to be
know what you said. Yeah,
incentives,
like a bit of bribery
bribery, incentive.
goes a
Just say,
long
look,
way.
okay, can you do me a favor, right? Even if you got to borrow the money, I'll give you a grand. Oh, I mean, it doesn't have to be that amount of money, but I'll give you a grand.
That's it.
If but if you stick to if you stick to eating like this for 7 days, I'll give you a grand. Just say that to her, or give her an incentive, whatever
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
think, and then
That's
see.
incentive. Yeah.
Just say incentive, just for 7 days, and let's see how you feel. And then obviously just see the way I eat for 7 days. Nothing, just humor me.
Yeah, it is. It's worse than ever, isn't it?
Absolutely. It was never because our food is so crap and there's a lot of medication. Literally, you're mentioning drugs that I didn't even use when were not wasn't made when I was nursing. There's every single time I speak to somebody about mental health, there's a new drug. And you think,
I know.
unfortunately, that's what it is. And the cure or the prevention is staring us in the face.
I know.
It's the diet, it's the ultra processed bullshit chemicals. Some people are okay with it, not everybody can handle it. I had panic attacks. Honestly, they were debilitating. Sometimes I'm in the middle of training my client and I had to leave and I had to run out of the gym, right? And get in my car. We took about 5 years ago and get in my
Wow.
car. And like literally it feels like, and then I used to have pictures of my kids on the passenger seat so I don't drive over a bridge. That's how crazy.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
So I'm coming. That's why I'm so angry because I know that people are suffering needlessly. And I'm a trained psychiatric nurse. I
Yeah.
qualified. They went through the whole 3.5 year course. I was a senior nurse when I left. And I'm saying this, all bullshit. Everything that I did was all nonsense
Yeah.
because I believe that the human being, we're not eating human appropriate foods. And it's so sad because our doctors are not telling us the truth. They don't know.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah,
No.
but you're feeling good though, aren't you?
Well, what I'm doing is
Yeah.
because I've been on such a long journey
Yes.
with Amber,
Yeah.
what doesn't help is when I over worry about her
Yeah.
and get depressed myself and eat too much, which is what was
Yes.
happening. So I ended up 16 stone 2.
Yes.
And I'm now just reached the 12 stone mark on
Yeah.
a mixture of your diet.
Come on, you should be pleased with yourself.
Yeah. So
Should
I've
be
lost 4 stone. I'm doing exercise every day.
good.
I've done yoga and dance every
Yes.
day for a while, but I've started doing the weights now from your video.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Um, and so what I'm thinking is I'm going to be an example to her and I'm going to look
Yes.
after myself
Yes.
really, really well so that when she is bad, I can cope and
Yes. So
and
when she
then
sees how well you're looking, she may eventually join and want to, you never know, do you?
yeah, exactly. And then the truth is that I can't rescue her. She
No.
has to come to it herself. So I'm going
Yes.
to just
Yeah.
hold that.
How old is she? 24, is she?
She's 21.
20. Oh,
She
that's
has
heartbreaking,
her
isn't
life.
it?
She didn't get any exams because she was ill. she's not. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. It's awful, awful, awful.
Oh dear, Nina.
Very hard to watch because my other daughter's thriving, and Amber was set to get all the highest grades, and
Yeah,
she
yeah.
started getting ill, and it all just went out the window.
Like whatever however much we don't want to admit it, it is something to do with she wasn't born like that. There's something that she's done, and I'm saying that if I
I think it's
like
diet because
100%, you know that.
she's had a really good, like, loving mum. I haven't
Yeah,
given
I
her
know.
a single, like, she hasn't even had vaccines or paracetamol.
I
She
know.
was like drug-free, healthy, strong woman, or young child still,
Yeah,
but and then suddenly all this psychiatric stuff started happening. But in terms of like what I'm finding difficult with
yeah,
the diet, so
yeah.
um
With a lifestyle, it's not a
the
diet. Remember
lifestyle,
that.
yeah, with the lifestyle is um so I haven't been going to the toilet as regularly as normal.
Okay.
And I'm not too worried. I know it's not healthy to kind of panic about it. I'm just being relaxed about it. But so 3 days without a poo and then doing a hard, difficult to get out one today.
Oh no. Okay. That. Okay. So here's the thing, right? What kind of vegetables do you have?
Nothing because I'm doing the Lion diet.
Right. So increase your fat.
Yeah, okay.
Literally go to the butcher. You get your meat from the butcher.
Yeah,
Ask the butcher to get you a lot, like the ribeye fat. Sometimes they throw it away and just like fry it. Make sure it's not too cooked. Some people
yeah,
like it to, and then increase the animal fat drastically.
okay.
That honestly, because I know we know what I eat. I
Yeah,
eat a lot of animal. I eat my diet's like Monday to Friday. Weekend I might eat off a little bit and have a cheat meal with my family. But Monday to Friday, basically what I'm eating is just meat. And in fact, now I eat eggs only twice a week. I used to eat eggs every day, like between 10 and 16 for decades. But right
yeah.
now I eat mainly meat and it's fatty meat. Make sure you increase your fat intake.
Okay, so increase the fat and I don't eat the steak well cooked. I do it hardly cooked at all.
Okay, but make sure you have to. What kind of steak do you buy?
Ribeye.
Okay, but make sure that you're buying the ribeye with fat, and then include some pork belly.
Okay.
Belly pork. That's really good because there's a lot of fat. That you got to put in the oven, obviously, and
What
then
about duck? Is that fatty?
no, that is relatively lean. So
Yeah.
so we want the fatty. So we this is an investigation now. We want to try and find out. So please just message Lean and Lauren's going to message you now because I want to find out what's going on with your bowel movement. I know it's I trained as a nurse, and so it's not embarrassing to talk about bowel movement because
No, no, I'm not embarrassed.
it's a natural thing that we have to
Okay.
do. So I need to know about your bowel movement. So you want to know whether you're going. It's not okay. So when I eat meat, because I eat meat all the time, I can go a whole day without going to the toilet. Whereas when I was eating 6 meals a day, sometimes 5 or 6 times. But now, when you eat meat, especially red, no, like what you're eating mainly,
Mm,
about 98% of it is absorbed in your small intestine. So you don't get much
it's,
pooing. So
yeah,
so
it's
so
fat.
not going to the toilet all the time is it's not really a bad thing. But if when you go, it's hurting, then we need to find a way.
Not hurting, it's more just like difficult to get it out, like
Okay, okay.
bit of a push.
But yeah, do increase the
Grease the oil. For some
I know.
reason, even though we're not embarrassed, it is funny.
No, no, of course not. When because I come on,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
at 8:21, that's was cleaning
Yeah,
poo
yeah,
at 21. So
exactly.
honestly,
I've
what?
been a carer as well for old people,
No,
so I've done
no,
all.
you don't care. So let's do that, right? Increase the animal fat. So
Okay.
so especially things like belly pork. I mean, when you get the ribeye from the butcher, do you get it from butcher?
Yeah, ask for more fat.
Asking for more fat, and then when you fry the fat, don't fry it that it
Doing it
gets too crispy.
crispy.
Yeah, to just make
Just
sure that
slight. Yeah.
yeah, light and
And I'm
fry
using
it.
beef tallow, which is also fat, isn't it?
Also fat, and then beef dripping is actually even better.
Oh, okay.
Beef dripping, because tallow is
You get
from,
that from the butcher.
yes, you can get it from M&S sells beef dripping. So if
Okay.
beef dripping, duck fat or goose fat.
Okay.
Duck fat, because it's from the animal. Basically, it is like the fatty part of the beef that you're using. You know, my butcher sometimes cuts all the fatty bits, and I use it to fry
Yeah.
my steak. So that's better. That's good. So
Okay. Okay. So rather than, so at the beginning of this, before I'd heard you saying on the calls
yeah.
not to have supplements, because I felt like my bowel movements even before I started this was slow, I was taking well, mainly that one, magnesium citrate.
Can you do me a favor, right?
Yeah,
Look at the
reading. That's
ingredients.
what I wanted to
Read the
do.
ingredients.
So
Has it got methyl cellulose?
magnesium as citrate, bulk
Yeah.
agents, microcrystalline cellulose,
Absolutely. Yeah.
dicalcium phosphate,
Yeah.
silicon dioxide, vegetable magnesium stearate, hydroxypromyl cellulose.
I wouldn't touch anything, and I don't touch anything
No,
made by
well, after you
Solga.
said that, I looked at the ingredients and I was like, what the
Bullshit. I
fuck?
know. You
And
can get
then,
all, you can get the magnesium if you're getting grass-fed meat. You get all the magnesium you need from in there.
okay.
You know, you get
And
all
then
the.
this is like OptiBac every day, that bloody thing. That
You read
ingredient,
the ingredients.
yeah. Um, potato starch, hydroxypropyl
So you
methylcellulose,
know what potato starch means?
fat
That's another
sugar,
name for sugar.
yeah. Vegetable magnesium stearate and ascorbic acid. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
no.
I
Is that
think
vitamin? Is that supposed to be vitamin C?
no, that's supposed to be a probiotic. And then this one is a oil,
Yeah.
vitamin D3,
Yes. What's the ingredients?
organic cold pressed black seed oil,
Black seed oil is not, but you can get vitamin D from it. Yeah.
vitamin D3 oil,
Yeah.
Mannequin Gold, which is natural vitamin K2,
Yeah.
and natural mixed tessopherol oil.
I mean,
Just leave it.
no, just leave them out.
I will.
I used to take 38 tablets
I did.
twice a day.
So did I. I used to work for a doctor who was an alternative doctor who would take people's bloods and then give them this concoction of drugs to take. Not drugs, supplements.
Supplements, yeah.
So he did the thing for me and I started taking them. And I had literally 38, I think it was.
I know, I know.
And I used to take a whole massive
I
hand,
know.
more.
I used to brag about it and put the whole amount, and then
He's
like this,
saying, because you can put it all in two. I bet you could put it all in one.
and then I still felt like shit. And
Yeah.
then I changed. I know. The thing is that the whole point. Okay, so my argument is this, right? If you're eating the way you're eating now,
Yeah.
if you're eating ultra processed foods, you may lack certain vitamins and minerals, trace minerals. But if you're eating the way you're eating now, you're not going to miss them.
Yeah, and
Well,
I've got the Celtic salt as well, which is also
absolutely, it's got a lot of meat. So don't worry about it. Eat your ribeye steaks, eat your eggs, and all of that. Make sure the eggs are.
Yeah, that was the other question. Can I have eggs on the Lion diet?
Yeah, well, not if you want to be strict lion diet,
I'm
not
going to
eggs.
stick to it without then, and
Okay,
then go.
that's it. No, no, lion, the eggs are mainly carnivore if you do
Yeah,
the carnivore, but the lion diet, you're only doing it for a little while. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
So
I thought I'd do it for like 3 or 4 days.
yes, yes, of course, yeah, do it 3 or 4 days, but no eggs yet. And
Yeah,
then you can put the eggs back in.
back in
And
when I
when you
can.
cook the eggs as well, make sure the yellow is a little bit runny. Don't over, don't if you buy
Yeah,
cook.
yeah. No, I know. I've heard you say that.
Have you ever bought boiled egg from the supermarket before? Like they're like rocks inside. They're yellow.
I know. Horrible.
It's horrible. I know.
My partner's just going up on the moor on his motorbike.
Tell me, I said I. So
He started doing the Lion diet with me.
oh, now that's what is he?
He's gone, but it's a
Honestly,
miracle. It's a
that is
miracle.
that is really good. If your partner is doing it, don't stop. How does he feel?
He's only done it for one day. He's on it the second day today. He's going through an emotional thing because a best friend of his is having a really bad time and is
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
suicidal. So it's making him want to eat shit. but he's
Yeah, so
sticking
he's
to it.
changing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's sticking to it. He's just gone. I said to him, "What else can you do, rather than eat to help yourself?" And so he's gone for a bike, well, a motorbike ride.
Oh, that's good. But the thing is, it's not when if your partner is doing it with you, it's even better.
Yeah, exactly.
It really, really is. So,
Yeah.
the lion diet is lamb, fatty lamb, obviously. Can have lamb chops and pork chops and eat the fat. We want the fat. There's a guy who did a video of the trick or treat with the little kids. Did you see
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Then
yeah.
and he says, remember, eat the
Oh,
fatty
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. That was funny. That was really clever, wasn't it?
And I says, eat the fatty bits. And that's important because you need the
Yeah.
fat, the nutrients in the fat. And then obviously pork chops, lamb chops, and then mince 20% fat.
Oh,
But
yeah,
the
20%
problem
fat.
with mince is that make sure that when you buy the mince, look at it, make sure that nothing else is added because sometimes they add some other crap to the mince. But they're good. But my butcher does these burgers for me. They're called offal burgers. Actually calls them Eddie burgers, but they contain chuck steak. So I'm giving the ingredients for the chuck steak, ribeye fat, ox heart, and beef liver.
Wow.
It puts it all together and it makes it the meal I put my meal out yesterday. I
Oh,
put
yeah,
some
that was what I was going to ask you. The liver, is that beef liver that you
beef
eat?
liver, yes,
Because
beef
they
or
don't
ox liver.
often have that. They
Yeah,
don't often have it.
it is very nutritious, but it's something that you can eat maybe once or twice a week, not all the time.
Yeah,
And
I
even
remember.
then, in between about I eat between 80 and 100, 120 grams per sitting because it's nutrient dense. You know what I mean?
What made me laugh, Eddie, is that you put a post up about the medical medium guy who thinks you shouldn't eat eggs. You know that man? Oh my God. Well,
I
but the
know
thing is, I felt because I did actually lose 13, 14, 15, 16, 3 stone doing his thing, okay? But
that same guy.
but
Yeah.
I ended up craving shit.
Yes.
I'd be able to follow it for a little while and then be like, oh,
Lose your
go
mind.
and
I
buy,
know. I know.
go and buy a croissant. And then, but also I ended up with nearly getting diabetes.
I know because your insulin level is high all the time, and you're literally starving yourself, not just of calories but of nutrients as well. It's crazy. So he's actually whatever doctor,
Calls
isn't it?
himself a medical medium because he had some kind of spiritual thing when he was young, and
Here
he
we
could
go.
tell when he could tell when people had illnesses and things,
Here
and
we
then this
go.
guide tells him what to eat, and he shares it with the world.
Oh
And
God.
he's got a huge
I wonder
following.
what kind of weed he's smoking because I want some.
But what's lovely for me is that because I got stuck at 13 stone and I was trying all the exercise and nothing was happening. And so for me to, my mum was the one who sent me stuff of you, even though she's not
Shut
doing
up!
it.
Shut up! Really?
Yeah, my mum was like,
I was going to
this is
say.
funny.
I was going to ask you, how did you find it? How did you
Well,
get
she
here?
kept sending me your things and saying, this is funny, this is funny. And they are very funny, your videos and all the stuff about this is fucking shit, wake the fuck up. So we were laughing about it together, and I was like, well, actually, this might be what I need, because I
Absolutely,
have
yeah.
done the keto diet before, but I didn't know about what I love is that you've got so much experience of lots of things that are helpful to me. So you've been a psychiatric nurse, and also the fact that
Yeah.
you understand about fat adaptation, which no one talks about in the
Yeah.
keto world.
I know. No,
So when I
people think keto is just like that's a video we're going to make tomorrow because it's important. We're going to go to people think keto means not eating carbs,
I
but
know,
keto actually means replacing your carbohydrates with fats,
I know.
but
I
they
got
don't get
that
it.
when I did it. I did get that, but I didn't realize I got all hooked up on all these different things on Instagram
Products.
about
Yeah,
keto, and
yeah,
I'd be like, "Oh, you can eat that," and I was
yeah. I
making
know.
that.
I know.
So, but because yours is so simple, which is what I need, knowing that if I stick to this for 90 days, at the end of that, I will certainly be fat adapted,
I
and then
know.
I can carefully introduce a little bit of things.
Have you done a fast yet?
No, I was going. That's the other question I've got.
Yes.
Because I think, because even though it was really bad while I was eating, I haven't been eating any shit for a long time. I'm all organic,
Yeah. Yeah.
drinking 2 liters
You
of
ever
water.
get hungry?
At the moment, I'm not hungry at all.
Okay, so why don't you let's just say after you speak to me, after your next meal, eat again when your body tells you. You can go,
Yeah.
even if it's like 2 days, don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you, if I can do
Absolutely.
that.
Nothing is
Because,
going to happen to you.
I
Nothing.
do wonder whether, because my blood pressure was a little bit high,
Yeah.
but since I've been doing this, it's completely normal. It's really
And
good,
you went fast and you find it'll be even
even
more
lower.
normal. And
And
because
then
the thing,
my HbA1c has gone right back down to normal as well.
absolutely, very
In
good.
3 weeks.
I know. Does it not piss you off?
Well, I know, it's so crazy, isn't it?
Does it not piss you off that your doctor shouldn't be telling you all of this?
Well,
Like,
I was on losartan, which is horrible side effects. And
I know.
and that's the other thing I wanted to ask you. I've got sleep apnea.
Yes.
And
I had sleep apnea as
yeah, I
well.
do. Yeah,
Yes.
that's the other reason why I'm drawn
Yeah.
to what you're talking about. But I don't know if you had to wear a mask and all
I
that.
refuse to. I tell you what used to happen to me because I refuse to, because I move a lot in my sleep. So I refuse to wear a mask. What used to happen was I'd wake up and then I'd get into a panic attack. And then
Same.
I'd get out of the house and sit in my car. Sometimes I'd be driving on the M1 for about 3 hours, 2 o'clock in the morning. That's the only thing that calmed me down.
Yeah, yeah.
That playing music so loud. That's with pictures of my kids on the passenger seat. I went through hell.
Yeah, same. And the sleep apnea was so bad that I was falling asleep like embarrassingly, like in meetings or whatever, or
I know.
like or in with a really close friend telling me something really important, I'd fall asleep.
No, but it is to do with insulin, high insulin. So if your HbA1c's come down, that's really good.
So what I've noticed is that, because I used to have to wear a mouth tape
Yeah,
and a thing on my nose to like so that I wouldn't do all that business, and my neck has gone a lot smaller.
yeah,
But now I tried sleeping last night without the mask,
yeah.
but I definitely was waking up in a panic again.
Okay.
So I thought I'll keep the mask until
Until then, yeah,
every
keep
now and
eating
then.
yourself. The lion diet is it's a game changer. And then whenever you can, please do the fast. I know people don't realize how important fast is, but the fast, if you can, do a 48-hour fast.
Yeah, I
Just
mean
keep
at the
the
moment
fast.
I'm just doing 24-hour fast because
Yeah, that's
I
one
only eat
meal a
once a
day.
day.
Perfect, perfect. And then whenever you can, throw in a 48 and let's
And
see what happens.
you do say not to do the fasting until you're post 90 days. Do you think that's okay for me to do
Well,
it?
no, I don't say that.
Okay.
No, there are so many people fasting, and so if you're not hungry, basically when you're fasting, why you've got energy and you're not hungry is because your body, your insulin
Isn't that the
levels come
fact?
down. Your insulin, your insulin level come down to a point where your body's using this energy you've got stored on you.
I mean,
That's it.
that's what's incredible in that I've lost a stone in 3 weeks.
I know. And you're not hungry. It's crazy, isn't it?
I'm fitting into like size 12s again. Um,
So, Nina, think about what's going to happen in the 90 days.
I
Just keep it
know.
going. Remember, if you get stagnant, you start plateauing, change things around. Go for 2 days, we're eating 1 meal a day, then go back to eating 2 meals a day, and then fast for 48 hours. And then change the times that you eat. Don't give
Yeah.
your body a chance to get settled at eating
Yeah, I
at a
heard you
certain.
say that. That made so much sense.
Nina, do you believe in fate?
Yeah.
I do as well. There's a reason why you're here. There's when your mother is the one that sent you my video, so you're here for a reason.
Yeah.
I healed myself of so many things, and it pissed me off that I was not up, that not everybody knows about it. So even though we got like nearly 7.5 million followers across the board, I don't give a fuck about the following. That's not what I did it for. Most of the influencers of my following, they get deals, sponsorship deals. I was being offered
I
lots of
know,
stuff.
I know.
I'm
That's why I
like,
like you.
fuck off.
That's what the medical medium's like. It's when people have got all that stuff, they get caught in it, don't they?
Oh no, because the
Once
money.
they
It's all
start to
about
get a
money.
following, they get
We
caught in
we
shit.
all like the money, but I realize that I want to heal people, and you're not healing anybody. But I just think about, okay, so companies are coming to me, so and we got this supplement, and then you look at it and it's got 50 ingredients. I'm
And
like,
they want
fuck
you to
off.
promote it,
I
exactly.
know. Nina, unfortunately, I
I know.
realize that I can talk to you for ages.
I know.
And there's somebody, I've
Yeah,
got
yeah.
somebody now.
Can I just
Listen,
say one last thing?
yes,
My tongue is all pink and lovely.
I know, I know, I know. Same here. My tongue used to be white on top,
But
didn't it?
I noticed your tongue and I thought, oh, that's healthy. And so now
That's a good
mine's like
sign.
that. I'm really happy.
Honestly, don't stop, okay?
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Mwah. Thank
Honest,
you.
Nina,
Bye,
bye-bye.
Lauren.
See you, Nina. Take
Bye.
care.
Nice to meet you
See you.
both.
I could talk
Bye.
to you. I could talk to you all day,
I
Nina.
know. I could talk to you too. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.